2 Thessalonians chapter 1. Paul and Silvanus and Timotheos, to the assembly of Thessalonians, among the number of Yahweh our Father and Prince Yahshua Christ. Favor to you and peace from Yahweh our Father and Prince Yahshua Christ. Obliged we are always to thank Yahweh concerning you, brethren, just as he is deserving, because your faith grows exceedingly, and the love of each and every one of you for one another abounds. Consequently, we ourselves are boasting among the assemblies of Yahweh, for your endurance in all your persecutions and the afflictions which you are bearing, a token of the righteous judgment, for which you are to be deemed worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh, for which you also suffer. For indeed it is righteous with Yahweh to repay those afflicting you with affliction, and to you who are being afflicted, relaxation with us at the revealing of Yahshua the Prince from heaven with the messengers of his power, in a flame of fire providing vengeance to those who do not know Yahweh, and to those who do not obey the good message of our Prince Yahshua, those who shall pay a penalty, eternal destruction from the presence of the Prince, and from the effulgence of his strength, when he shall come to be honored among his saints, and to be admired with all those who believe, because our testimony you was believed in that day, for which we also pray for you always, that our God has deemed you worthy of the calling, and would fulfill every satisfaction of goodness and work of faith capably, in order that the name of our Prince Yahshua would be honored by you, and you by him, according to the favor of our God and Prince Yahshua Christ. Chapter 2. Now we ask you, brethren, concerning the presence of our Prince Yahshua Christ and our gathering to him, that you are not to be quickly shaken from this purpose, and you should not be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as if by us, as though the day of the Prince is printed. You should not be deceived by anyone in any way, because apostasy had not come first, and the man of lawlessness been revealed, the son of destruction, he who is opposing and exalting himself above everything said to be a god, or an object of worship, and so he is seated in the temple of Yahweh, representing himself that he is a god. Do you not remember that, yet being with you I had told these things to you? And you know that which now prevails, for him to be revealed in his own time. For the mystery of lawlessness is already operating, he prevailing only presently, until he should be out of the way. And then will the lawless be revealed, whom Prince Yahshua will destroy with the breath of his mouth, and abolish at the manifestation of his presence, whose presence is in accordance with the operation of the adversary, in all power and signs and wonders of falsehood, and in every trick of unrighteousness in those who are perishing, because they accepted not the love of the truth for them to be preserved. And because of this Yahweh sends to them an operation of error, for them to believe in that which is false, that all those should be judged who, believing not in the truth, rather have satisfaction in unrighteousness. Now we are obliged to give thanks to Yahweh at all times for you, brethren beloved by the Prince, because Yahweh had chose you from the beginning for preservation in sanctification of spirit and belief of truth, for which he also called you through our good message to acquisition of the honor of our Prince Yahshua Christ. So then, brethren, you stand and hold the traditions which you have been taught, whether by word or by our letter. Now our Prince Yahshua Christ himself, even Yahweh our Father, who has loved and given us eternal encouragement and good expectation by favor, may he encourage your hearts, and may he establish you in every good deed and word. Chapter 3. For what remains, pray, brethren, for us, in order that the word of the Prince may move quickly and be extolled, just as even with you, and that we should be protected from those disgusting and wicked men, since the faith is not for all. But trustworthy is Prince, who will establish you and keep you from the wicked. And we are persuaded by the Prince concerning you, that the things which we have instructed you are doing and you will do. Now the Prince is to keep your hearts straight in the love of Yahweh and in the endurance of the anointed. And we instruct you, brethren, in the name of our Prince Yahshua Christ, you avoid every brother conducting himself in a disorderly manner, and not in accordance with the tradition which they have received from us. For you yourselves know how it is necessary to imitate us, seeing that we have not been disorderly among you, nor did we eat bread from anyone freely, but in labor and hardship, working night and day, by which not to be burdensome to any of you, not that we have not authority, but that we ourselves would give to you a model by which to imitate us. Also when we were with you, this we instructed you, that if anyone wishes not to work, neither must he eat. For we hear that some among you are conducting themselves in a disorderly manner, not working at all, rather meddling with others' affairs. Now to such we instruct and we exhort by Prince Yahshua Christ, that working with silence their own bread they should eat. But you, brethren, doing well do not falter, and if anyone obeys not our word through this letter, make him known not to associate yourselves with him, that he may turn about, and do not regard him as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother. Now the Prince himself of peace may give that peace to you continually in every way. The Prince is with all of you. This salutation of Paul by my own hand, which is a sign in every letter, so I write. The favor of our Prince Yahshua Christ is with all of you.